हेलो एंड वेलकम एवरीवन टू योर वेरी ओन चैनल blinkX। दोस्तों आज से हम शुरू करने वाले एक ब्रांड न्यू सीरीज ऑन करेंसी एंड कमोडिटी आउटलुक। इस नए सीरीज के ऊपर चर्चा करने के लिए हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं मिस्टर प्रणव मेर। ही इज द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ कमोडिटीज एंड करेंसी रिसर्च एट जेएम फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज। As usual, before we begin, I request you all to like and share this video with your friends. And most importantly, since we have an expert here with us, get in the comments and get your questions answered on this live stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel ताकि आपसे कोई updates miss ना हो। तो चलिए सेशन शुरू करते हैं। Welcome Pranav, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. This is Pranav here from JM Financial. I look after commodity and currency research here. Uh, Before just starting the session, I just wanted to confirm that we are able to see the screen, right?
Yeah, Pranav, we are good.
Okay, 1 second. So what today's session is likely to be focused on is we will be looking into the the outlook on what has been happening into the commodities and currency segment. The most part of that would be the technical part. 1 second, give me a second, just a second. Okay, so and we will be covering most of the commodities that are traded on the Indian markets, that is MCX, as well as the currencies that are traded on the NSE. We'll look at some chart patterns, how the commodity phases out, what the trend is going in the commodities since we are into live market, and we will look into the daily charts, the weekly charts, and we'll also look at some of the indicators that help us in getting a good opportunity to trade into the commodity space and then into the currency space as well. So to start with
Pranav, sorry to interrupt. Can you put it on
Yeah.
presentation mode?
1 second, it's function F5. Okay, now is it okay?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So a small disclosure which is mandatory from the SEBI perspective. I'm a SEBI certified research analyst, cleared my NISM certificate as well. So everybody, before going into the commodities, everybody has to know the risk involved in the commodity space. Here, we don't have any cash market. It's just futures and options. So trade cautiously, trade with stop loss. That is what we advise to all of our clients. We advise over here also. Maintain stop loss in trade, which can give you good profitable trades. So to start the session, we will be starting with everybody's favorite, that is gold. So what's the trend in gold? What the trend in gold looks like. It's in a sideways momentum, a consolidation range that we are seeing in gold prices over the past, a few trading weeks. We saw a good recovery. So this chart, on this chart, what we are seeing is, the first orange line, that is the where yesterday gold had taken a reversal. It is the 50-day moving average. The blue line is the 100-day, and the green line is the 200-day. So all the moving averages are trading above each other, short-term moving averages above the long-term moving average. A first indication that the trend is positive. Now, what gold has, we have seen a good correction from all-time high of around 64. From there it came to 63 800, then it came to 63 400, and now slowly it is going sideways. So whenever the prices goes in between its two long-term moving averages, it is generally a consolidation phase, a range-bound momentum that we see in the in the commodity prices or in any script. So what is the trigger that we need to watch out now going ahead? As per the daily chart, the trigger is if gold is able to give us a breakout above this 50-day moving average, if it moves and closes above the same, then we would see another rally coming in the gold prices. We could see gold prices going towards 63 200, possibly towards 63 500 levels as well. But today again, yesterday's it was a negative closing. It reversed from that level. Today again, the prices are on the negative side. In indication that we may see more correction than from current levels. We could see prices coming down close to its 100-day moving average, which comes in around 61,500. So the momentum bias in gold at current levels still looks a little bit on the negative side. The resistance strong that on the upside is seen at around 62,400. If that level is crossed, then we see a reversal. Otherwise, we again expect a dip in gold prices. So this is what the daily chart has been indicating. One more reason why gold is under selling pressure, look at the RSI. RSI is at 44, below 50 into the, downward zone, and another indication that we may see more correction going ahead in gold prices. Now, next is the weekly chart, a long-term chart. So what is the, trend on the long term, what the trend on the long-term chart is indicating? See, this is the weekly chart. It can give us a more clear idea. Weekly chart shows that the underlying trend is very much positive. We are on the, on the positive trend. The move continues to remain on the positive side, but over the past few weeks, the momentum has gone sideways. It is in a consolidation range. Why? Because prices on daily charts are still, trading within their consolidation range. It is trading between their long-term moving average, that is 50-day, and the 100-day. Among the actions that what one can take, as I said, resistance at 60,400 holds firm. So any break above that level, we could see gold prices going towards 63,200, 63,500 levels as well. But till that level is not breached, a dip is expected again towards 61,500, and possibly if prices breaks below 100-day moving average and sustains, we could see it dipping close to 61,000 also. Next, we will look is into silver. So where the prices are, it has been, we have seen silver prices again and again trying to go up, but it is not going up. It is again coming down. So why it is coming down? Look at this chart. Look at this chart. Ever since, we can say it has come down below. First thing is it is trading below all its long-term moving averages, 100-day, 50-day, that is an indication that the bias in silver is negative. There is no strong positive signal coming in from silver. Every rise is being followed by selling. Last week, we saw a rally. This week, it is again down. So trend momentum in silver remains negative. Where is RSI placed? 38, below 50. So that is another sign that the trend in silver is negative. Then what are the levels that we need to watch out in silver? 72,000 is the first resistance that we look in silver, positionally, and 72,750 on the next level. So till these two levels are not crossed, we don't expect silver prices to, find any strong positive momentum. Selling pressure is expected to prevail. At rise, it is an ideal level to go down. We could see prices dipping close to 68, possibly towards 67,000 also. Not immediate basis, intraday basis, it can go, possibly in a, say, 5 to 6 weeks time. But if it crosses 70 to 750, the trend will change. It will reverse and start rallying. So this is the daily chart, what has been indicating. Let's see what the weekly chart says. Look at this chart. It's a clear, picture. It's a clear, we are in a corrective momentum. What is the last week we saw a rally towards 72. It has again come down. This trend line resistance, it will act as a strong level that comes around 70 to 750. So the weekly and daily chart both are coinciding with each other, both are complementing each other, and is giving a clear sell signal at every rise on a positional basis. Next, we'll look at copper. So what is happening on the copper front? Copper prices has been going down, up, down, some consolidation, that what we have been seeing in copper. Now, what in the base metal front, when we speak, the levels will be for the March futures, because the Feb futures have entered the tender period today. So it is not allowed to trade because of compulsory delivery contract. So the levels that we'll discuss for the base metals, all four base metals, will be for the March month expiry. So what is on the copper front? What the moving averages are indicating. First thing is prices are above all its moving average. Now, where the moving averages are placed, that is a very crucial. Orange is the 50-day moving average. The blue one is the 100-day moving average. So, and the green is the 200-day. So why this sideways momentum that we are watching in copper is because look at the moving average. 250-day moving average and 50-day, they are just moving up and down, each other. So first thing is there is no clarity on the trend. RSI is placed at 65, close to the overbought zone, which is considered around 70. And it has been, swings has been both ways. So daily chart is not giving us a clear trend. So what we will look in copper is the weekly chart. Look at this weekly chart. It's a clear resistance which prices are unable to break. So what copper has been indicating is it is trading close to key resistance line, which is around 733, 34. Sorry. Yeah. So if it is able to break above 737.50 copper in the, possibly in next couple of weeks or possibly by next week, then we see copper prices witnessing a next leg of upside rally towards 755, 780 levels as well in next 3 to 4 trading weeks. But till prices are unable to cross above this resistance of 730, 750 or 738, we expect this selling pressure to prevail. Prices can again come down close to support at around 705, 700 levels. This is a sideways consolidation range within a corrective momentum that we are seeing in copper prices. Next, we will look at zinc. So prices again all are trading below their moving averages. We have seen a sharp sell-off in zinc. Last week was a good recovery, but again, this week prices have come under selling pressure. Indication, the trend momentum is still negative. It is still below trading its moving average. RSI is below 50. Another indication that the momentum in zinc is negative. Sell on rise is advised. Now, we will go to the weekly also. What the weekly chart is indicating. Look at this. A clear pattern, a breakdown from a consolidation range in zinc. This is the consolidation range in zinc. This period, you can see my cursor. It has broken down 3 weeks back. So the underlying bias, it has closed below the same. A recovery was seen this week, but prices have again started coming down. So what is the level to watch out in zinc? Resistance at 219 is the strong level that we need to watch out in zinc. If zinc is able to cross above this trend line, above this candle 3 weeks back, which it had formed around 219, then only it will go up towards 225, 230 levels again. But if it is unable to cross 219, it is a sell in zinc with very strict stop loss above 219, and we can look for target close to 204. That is the immediate basis. And if it breaks below 204, we could see zinc prices dipping below 200 towards 195 levels as well, possibly in next 3 to 4 trading weeks. But stop loss is necessary. Keep very strict stop loss above 219 and we can trade in zinc. So the outlook for zinc still remains negative. Next is lead. So what has been happening in lead? It is, swinging both ways, moving up, down, its moving averages. And if you see the moving averages, it is a very, simple straight line. It is not neither showing an up move nor showing a down move. So it is just a very flattish kind of a, move that the moving averages are indicating. What the RSI is indicating, trading has again come close to 30 because of the volatility. There is a possibility we may see again a bounce back close to, on the higher side towards sorry, this is not, sorry, this is aluminium. Very sorry, this is aluminium. So, okay.
Pranav, sorry to interject. Some of our viewers are requesting if can we have the session in Hindi. So can we keep it a thoda mix Hindi
Yes,
English?
yes.
Okay, sure.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
ओके तो ये आपके सामने वीकली चार्ट है, लेड का चार्ट है. सो व्हाट द चार्ट इज शोइंग, नो इट हैज बीन गोइंग, ऊपर भी जा रहा है, नीचे भी जा रहा है. क्या ट्रेंड क्या है लेड का क्लियर नहीं है. एक कंसोलिडेशन रेंज में था, इट वाज इन अ कंसोलिडेशन रेंज, फ्यू 3 to 4 months बैक. उसके बाद ऊपर का ब्रेकआउट दिया, नाउ इट हैज अगेन गिवन अ लोअर ब्रेकआउट. सो लेड is not moving, giving us a clear direction. trend wise, it is very much sideways, flattish, volatility is too high. So better to trade intraday in lead, before initiating any kind of a strong position on the higher side. Okay, this is zinc. So, okay, this is not lead daily chart. This is the aluminum chart that we are seeing. Again, the moves have been very much sideways. It is going up, down, it's moving averages. Underlying bias, RSI is अभी भी 34 पे चल रहा है. 30 is the very strong support for RSI. If RSI goes below 30, then possibly we may see some more selling coming in aluminum price. Otherwise, it will again start going up. So, what are the levels that we'll be looking in aluminum? We'll look into the weekly chart for aluminum. Okay, this is the weekly chart of aluminum. Sorry, it is mentioned zinc upside, but this is the aluminum's weekly chart. So what is the trend? If you see, अगर आप देख रहे हो last कितने महीने से ये ट्रेंड अगस्त से लेके राइट फ्रॉम द मंथ ऑफ मे टिल डेट इट इज कहीं नहीं जा रहा है. ऊपर में 218, 220, नीचे में 190, फिर से उसी रेंज में ट्रेड कर रहा है एल्यूमिनियम. सो व्हाट इज द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ लेवल, क्या हमें वॉच करना चाहिए एल्यूमिनियम में? इज सपोर्ट एट 194. अगर 194 ब्रेक करके सस्टेन कर जाता है, देन हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि इट कैन गो फॉर मोर करेक्शन एल्यूमिनियम. अदरवाइज रेंज बाउंड रहेगा, वॉलेटिलिटी विल रिमेन हाई. Upside resistance 20250 and next resistance is at 2010 on the higher side. Next, we will look at crude, another trader's favorite. क्या लग रहा है? What is the trend in crude? ये देखिए, this is the daily chart. क्रूड में अगर आप देखते हैं तो इट इज वेरी साइडवेज. ये हफ्ता पूरा रेंज बाउंड रहा है. क्यों रेंज बाउंड रहा है? क्योंकि ये ब्रेकआउट के वर्ज पर है. अगर ये इस लेवल के ऊपर सस्टेन कर जाता है क्रूड, देन ये और पॉजिटिव करेगा और रैली करेगा टुवर्ड 6700, पॉसिबली टुवर्ड 6850 आल्सो. So, and why it is just holding above the long term moving averages crude. This is what the daily chart is indicating. What is the RSI saying? RSI देखिए 55 पर है. एन इंडिकेशन कि भाई मोमेंटम इन क्रूड थोड़ा पॉजिटिव है, बायस थोड़ा पॉजिटिव की तरफ है, हमें बाय में रहना चाहिए. नाउ ये देखिए वीकली चार्ट है. हमने एक करेक्शन देखा था फ्रॉम अराउंड 8000 लेवल, इट केम डाउन क्लोज टू 5600 लेवल. फ्रॉम देयर अभी थोड़ा साइडवेज है मोमेंटम क्रूड में. Last 2 to 3 trading weeks, it has again started going up. So underlying bias in crude is looking on the positive side. At dips, we should look to go long. Support levels हमें क्या वॉच करने हैं? पहला सपोर्ट होगा 60 to 70. अगर 60 to 70 ब्रेक करता है क्रूड तो चांसेस है कि और थोड़ा करेक्शन आएगा. अदरवाइज इट विल रिमेन पॉजिटिव. ऊपर में इट कैन गो क्लोज टू 6650, 6800 लेवल्स ऑन द हायर साइड. Next, another trader's favorite, natural gas. It has been a very volatile commodity. हमने देखा है 2020 में वो 100 के पास आया था. Then it rallied towards 800. From there, it has again come down to 137 levels. So, what is the trend? Natural gas में क्या trend है? What is happening in natural gas? First thing I would tell कि भाई ये यूएस बेस्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. इट इज कंप्लीटली बेस्ड ऑन दी यूएस नाइमेक्स पे जो नेचुरल गैस ट्रेड होता है उसका रेप्लिका है. डजंट हैव एनी कनेक्शन विथ एनी अदर गैस सेलर और गैस कंट्री सेलिंग गैस प्राइसेस. सो व्हाट इज द ट्रेंड इन नेचुरल गैस? अभी भी नीचे है, ट्रेडिंग बिलो ऑल इट्स लॉन्ग टर्म मूविंग एवरेजेस. आरएसआई कहाँ है? 30 के पास है. हमने RSI 30 के नीचे डिप हुआ था. हमने एक रैली देखी थी वेडनेसडे को. ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे वी सॉ अ रिकवरी बिकॉज RSI हैज अगेन मूव्ड अप फ्रॉम 30. नाउ एक चीज आप ध्यान रखनी चाहिए व्हेनेवर वी आर लुकिंग एट RSI. जब RSI रिवर्सल कब दिखाता है? RSI when RSI goes below 30 and then it again moves above 30, that is a reversal sign. because that is the oversold region. Now it has come out of the oversold region. अगर RSI 30 के नीचे जाता है and it continuously prices are going down, we should not go long. We should go long when RSI again moves above 30. So this is the daily chart of natural gas. What the weekly chart is indicating, it has वीकली चार्ट अभी भी ट्रेंड नेगेटिव है. अगर आप देखोगे चार्ट पैटर्न, इट इज फॉर्मिंग, कैंडल्स आर फॉर्मिंग लोअर लोज, लोअर हाइज फ्रॉम लास्ट 6 to 7 ट्रेडिंग वीक्स. सो अभी भी ट्रेंड नेगेटिव है. पोटेंशियल रिवर्सल पॉइंट वी विल लुक इज एट 156. अगर नेचुरल गैस ये जो सेकंड कैंडल है, रेड वाली कैंडल, उसको क्रॉस करके ऊपर जाता है, देन इट इज अ पोटेंशियल टू गो टुवर्ड्स 170 200 लेवल्स ऑल्सो. बट जब तक 156 ब्रेक नहीं करेगा, सेलिंग प्रेशर बना रहेगा. इट कैन कम फर्दर टुवर्ड्स 125 120 लेवल्स ऑल्सो. So now we'll look into currencies. Dollar, which is favorite. What is happening in the dollar? कहीं नहीं जा रहा है. The volatility has gone down. It is gone very much sideways. So this is the dollar chart. The orange one again 50-day moving average. Blue is the 100-day moving average. तो ये 50-day moving average ने क्रॉस कर ली है ऊपर से 100-day moving average को. तो बायस थोड़ा नेगेटिव की तरफ है. हमने देखा है 200-day मूविंग एवरेज प्राइसेस ने सपोर्ट लिया था पर 2 दिन पहले. टुडे यस्टरडे अगेन इट क्लोज्ड बिलो द सेम. आज फिर से रिबाउंड करके ऊपर चला गया. अब यहाँ पे एक चीज मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि जब भी ऐसा ब्रेकडाउन आता है, कोई भी ट्रेंड लाइन का ब्रेकडाउन हो या तो मूविंग एवरेजेस का ब्रेकडाउन हो, वी शुड ऑलवेज वेट फॉर द कंफर्मेशन. अगर ये आज अगर यूएसडी आईएनआर ये 82 का 0.82 का जो लो था कल का, अगर ये ब्रेक कर गया होता, देन दिस करेक्शन वुड हैव कंटिन्यूड. तो ये करेक्शन कंटिन्यू रहता पॉसिबली आने वाले ट्रेडिंग सेशंस में. बट क्या हो गया, आज ये सपोर्ट बंद के आज फिर से उसके ऊपर चला गया यूएसडी आईएनआर. अभी भी उसी लेवल के आसपास ट्रेड कर रहा है. दिस इज अ फेल्ड ब्रेकआउट. अगर अभी क्या होगा, नेक्स्ट वीक पॉसिबली वी मे कंटिन्यू टू सी यूएसडी आईएनआर इन अ कंसोलिडेशन रेंज. हमें ये शायद ऊपर में 8305 टुवर्ड्स 8310 तक भी जा सकता है. इफ इट इज एबल टू ब्रेक दिस लेवल अगेन नेक्स्ट वीक, तो ये शायद करेक्शन कंटिन्यू रहेगा. अदरवाइज यूएसडी आईएनआर ट्रेंड अभी भी साइडवेज है. 8280 का आप नीचे में सपोर्ट पकड़ सकते हो. 8315 8320 का आप रेजिस्टेंस ले सकते हो यूएसडी आईएनआर में. सेम थिंग वी विल लुक एट वीकली चार्ट. यूएसडी आईएनआर ही है, वीकली चार्ट है. आप देखोगे तो मूव्स कहीं नहीं गया है, साइडवेज है. अगेन स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट 8280 8273 दैट वी आर वॉचिंग आउट. दिस इज द लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रेंड लाइन जो हम देख रहे हैं. तो बायस it is still in a consolidation range overall. This is Euro INR. What is happening in Euro INR? आप देखोगे तो ये मल्टीपल टॉप्स फॉर्म किए. हाउ मेनी टॉप्स हैव बीन फॉर्म्ड अराउंड 90 50 1 2 3 4. यहाँ पे ब्रेकआउट दिया था, फिर से नीचे आ गया. तो ये 5 फिर से यहां से ब्रेकआउट देके नीचे आ गया. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन यूरो आईएनआर? हम मोमेंटम के साथ चलेंगे यूरो आईएनआर बिकॉज इट इज कंसोलिडेटिंग. इट दिस आर ऑल क्लोज टू ऑल टाइम हाई लेवल्स इन यूरो आईएनआर. तो व्हाट इज द लेवल टू वॉच आउट इन यूरो आईएनआर? 90. अगर यूरो आईएनआर फिर से 90 के ऊपर क्रॉस कर जाता है आने वाले हफ्ते में, then we again expect euro INR to go up close to 92-92.50 levels ऊपर में. But if it is unable to cross above 96, sorry, not 90, it is 90.60. If it is unable to cross above 90.60, ये correction continue रहेगा. It can dip close to 88 levels on the downside. So if anybody is taking trades, it should be on the sell side, yes, but with very strict stop loss above 90.60. Next is GBP INR. Here the trend is little bit unclear. Better to trade intraday, avoid positional trades. Resistance to watch out for GBP INR is 105.30 and 106 on the higher side. Support possibly could be around 103, 102.50 levels. Next is this is very important level, JPY INR. We have seen some heavy selling in JPY. It has trading at crucial support level on the trend line. क्या support है 55, 55.03. We'll consider round figure as 55. अगर JPY INR next week is able to close below 55 ये हफ्ते में आज के दिन में, और अगर next week 55 के नीचे जाता है तो ये करेक्टिव ट्रेंड कंटिन्यू रहेगा. It can dip close to 53.80, 52.50 levels also in next 2 to 3 trading weeks. But अगर ये यहाँ पे क्लोज होके अगर नेक्स्ट वीक पॉजिटिव ओपन होता है तो देयर आर चांसेस कि वी मे सी अ रिवर्सल, and the confirmation of reversal will come only if it is able to cross 56. So at current price it is a wait and watch. We'll see कि भाई ये break करता है. If it is able to break and next week if it opens below 55, we may see more correction continuing in JPY INR. Otherwise यहाँ से reversal आ सकता है towards 56.50, 56.8, sorry 55, 50, 55.80, and if it is able to cross 56 तो ये और ऊपर जाएगा towards 57, 50, 58 levels also. So this is all from the technicals, on what has been क्या हो रहा है commodities में, currencies में, क्या chart पे क्या trends दिखा रहा है. I'll open the forum for Q&A. अगर किसी के कुछ questions, queries, you can ask.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pranav, for very, very detailed presentation. Exactly which commodity we are talking about, कौन से currency की बात कर रहे हैं, multi time frame analysis और कौन से levels पर हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए. It was I hope everyone really enjoyed that session. We have some questions here, Pranav. I'll just give me a moment. So one thing before I start taking the questions, Pranav, is that our viewers so far are more used to equities, option-based webinars. This is the first of its kind series that we are doing on currency and commodities. So maybe because I have noticed a lot of the questions are a very beginner question. So can we just have a quick update about how is currency and commodities market different than equities market?
If we see equities, we have three segments. We have cash, we have futures, and we have options.
Yes.
Commodities and currency, we only have futures and options that are traded.
Okay.
So in currencies, yes, USD INR is the mostly traded. Options are more liquid in USD INR. So I advise to trade in the options of USD INR. Avoid trading in other currency options because liquidity is less, the spread is more. And the difference is the instrument is same. Only the difference that when we come to commodities is the risk level. When we speak about commodities and currency, we speak about global markets. The volumes in the global market is in $1 trillion. If you see, equities has the largest share of volume in the financial markets in India. But when we speak about the global market, the volumes in currencies is the largest, then comes commodity, and then comes equity. Our scenario is little bit on the opposite side. We are,
yes,
our large volume is in equity, then comes commodity and currency. So it is when we speak about global market, there are global factors. Some data comes in, US data, UK data. There are many things to watch out. You are, analyzing the entire globe. That is what the difference is when we, speak about commodities and currencies as compared to equities. Considering the risk level, yes, definitely the risk is more, but the reward is also more in commodities. But if traded carefully with stop loss, we can make money in commodities as well and currencies as well.
Okay, wonderful. Our first question is, can you shed some light on currency derivatives?
Currency derivatives, that's what I said. We have 4 currency pairs, that are traded on the exchange counter, which are highly liquid. the USD INR, which is, then that is Euro INR, GBP INR, and JPY INR. So these are the four currency pairs that are liquid, has good liquidity. As you can see from the charts as well, the chart formation. If the contract gets illiquid, then we would see, the gaps in the chart. So liquidity is good, and 100% definite you can trade with, volumes have been happening in all the four currency pairs in the futures market. Options, we have USD INR, which is very liquid. We have weekly options expiry as well, monthly options expiry as well, as we have in the equity derivatives also.
Okay. Okay. 2024 के आखिर तक गोल्ड का क्या लेवल एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं?
We see the bias is expected to remain on the positive side. There are many reasons behind gold, remaining positive. Yes, there's sideways, some correction definitely we'll be seeing, but we don't see a big selling coming in gold. And even if that comes, it would be a good buying opportunity as per our analysis, because if you see gold, what is happening in the market on the fundamental terms, this more depends on the central bank policies. The bandwagon now is not on when the central bank will start cutting rates. If central banks start cutting rates, then it would be positive for gold, because it will again find its attractiveness. We have the geopolitical issues that has been going on in the market. We have elections. So the bias in gold, we see positive. Upside, where I see gold going is it's towards 64, 65 level, possibly towards before the end of 2024. And then we could see this, again, a consolidation range going ahead.
Okay. Next question is trading in commodities and Forex very different from trading in equities? I think this is a question about technical analysis.
No. See, charts are going to remain the same. The basic patterns are going to remain the same. You see on the chart, this kind of formation you will get on in equities also, in commodities also, in currencies also. Moving averages are same. RSI is also same. So there is not much difference. It is just that we have, these are commodities. We have a separate segment called commodities, a separate segment called currencies, and a separate segment called equities. Charts are going to remain the same. Yes, you have here what commodities and currency offers you is an additional advantage. Commodity markets runs from morning 9 till 11:30 in the night. So you have an opportunity to capitalize on the market moves that are happening in the evening, giving you yourself an additional chance of going into the global market, trading for the risk averse investors who are who are willing to take the risk, can trade in the US markets as well through commodities. Currencies, 100% from 9 to 5 we have trade. Anytime you can trade, margin is low, so that is also a benefit for the currencies.
Okay, so there you have it. I think 9 to 5 for currencies and 9 to 11 for commodities. Okay.
9 to 11:30.
9 to 11:30. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question is, what are the fundamental factors that we should track for base metals?
Fundamental for base metals, if you see, first and the foremost factor is the China. Watch out for data that has been coming out from China. If that data, what the measures that China has taken. Earlier this, this week, sorry, China had cut its, 5-year lending rates by 15 basis points. So that was a one big factor that had driven the copper prices higher. Another factor, if this measure taken by China starts reflecting into its economy, so that will be positive for the metal space. China consumes 50% of the global metal production. So that is why China becomes important. Yes, there are other countries around the globe as well. But since it is the major consumer, and if it starts, अगर उसकी इकोनॉमी के पहिए चलने लगते हैं fast at a quick pace, then we will again see metal prices start going up. Otherwise, so far जो भी data आ रहा है, what has been happening over the past 2 years, it has been indicating भाई कि global economy थोड़ा slow down हो रहा है. So that is why we are not seeing a strong rally in metal price. Metals like aluminium and lead हमने जो देखा, एक sideways है momentum, एक trend clear नहीं है. कॉपर भी अगर आप देखो कहीं जा नहीं रहा है, इट इज जस्ट गोइंग अप डाउन अप डाउन अप डाउन. जिंक आप देखो तो अभी भी फ्लैटिश है, इसने ये हफ्ते ब्रेकडाउन दिया है। अगर नेक्स्ट वीक ये कंटिन्यू रहता है करेक्शन, तो इट विल बी अ गुड ट्रेडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी इन जिंक। सो वॉच आउट फॉर डेटा फ्रॉम चाइना। उसके अलावा अगर आपको कुछ डेटाज वगैरह देखने हैं फॉर बेस मेटल स्पेस, आप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के डेटा देख सकते हो, इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्शन के डेटा देख सकते हो, विच इज कम्स फ्रॉम ग्लोबल मार्केट। डोंट लुक एट वन डेटा, उसको थोड़ा ब्रॉड व्यू करके देखेंगे तो आपको ज्यादा क्लियर आइडिया आएगा कि भाई मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्टिविटी ग्लोबली क्या हो रहा है, स्लो डाउन हो रहा है, इंडस्ट्रियल एक्टिविटी स्लो डाउन हो रही है, हाउसिंग मार्केट का क्या परफॉर्मेंस है। हाउसिंग प्राइस मार्केट में अगर डिमांड नहीं है, सो दैट इज अगेन नेगेटिव, बिकॉज मेटल्स आर यूज्ड इन कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑल्सो, कॉपर वायरिंग में भी यूज होता है। तो बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट डेटाज है दैट वी कैन वॉच आउट फॉर मेटल्स, बट we cannot ignore China when we are discussing the metals, base metals complex.
एक आखिरी क्वेश्चन है, कमोडिटीज ट्रेड करने के लिए आप कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म रेकमेंड करते हैं?
For trading in, I see if you are looking at chart perspective, or the question I still not clear, but what I understand from the question is, the platform in the sense it is, don't trade in the international commodities because that is not permitted. Trade on the Indian markets, MCX, NSC, that is legal, in a legal way. Avoid dabba trading.
Okay.
These are all managed futures. We have a clearing corporation. The risk of default is not there. Anybody wants to take a delivery of any particular commodity, that is also possible if exchange is giving a delivery in that particular commodity.
Right, yeah, that becomes a very, I think that is something people tend to forget when you're transitioning from equities to trading into commodities, that there is an actual option to take a physical delivery.
Yes. If anybody wants to take a delivery in gold, that is also available. There
Right.
are, and it is, the gold contracts are designed in such a way that even a retail investor can afford it, to afford to take the delivery.
Right. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Pranav. To our viewers, I would just like to say that, like this session, we are going to be bringing you a lot more new sessions, more exciting sessions. और अगर आपको कोई भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये बहुत टेक्निकल हो गया, तो आप जाके हमारी प्लेलिस्ट देख सकते हैं यूट्यूब चैनल पे, जहाँ पे हम लोग ने RSI, अलग अलग चार्ट पैटर्न्स, इस पे कई वीडियोस रखे हैं. So please go and explore the channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to blinkX. And thank you so much, Pranav, for your time. It was a
Yeah.
pleasure having you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.